A woman accused of embezzling millions of dollars from the Jackson area Federal Credit Union is opposing a request to put a trustee over her property. Lee Bridges is saying what her accusers have spent to secure the property so far has been unnecessary. The National Credit Union Administration Board is suing Bridges and others for allegedly embezzling $95 million in credit union funds. Last week, the board filed a motion to appoint a trustee over Bridges' properties to cut down on cost for maintaining her properties until the civil suit is settled. Bridges says the amount the board has spent to secure the property since she moved out has not been needed. Records show she's still paying for utilities, repairs, and upkeep.